Imagine being told you're only good enough to fix tractors, and then building one of the most iconic supercar brands on Earth just to prove someone wrong. Sounds like a Hollywood movie, right? Well, it actually happened. But here's the funny part. Ferruccio Lamborghini didn't grow up dreaming about V12 engines screaming through mountain roads. He grew up surrounded by grapes. Lots of grapes. His father owned a small vineyard in northern Italy, and like every hardworking farm dad, he expected his oldest son to continue the family business. There was just one problem. Young Ferruccio had absolutely zero interest in becoming the world's greatest grape picker. While everyone else admired the vineyard, he couldn't stop staring at the tractor. To him, the machine wasn't just another farming tool. It was a giant mechanical puzzle begging to be taken apart. Most kids broke toys. Ferruccio dismantled engines. Much to his father's horror. Every time a machine broke, Ferruccio smiled. Not because he enjoyed seeing things fail, but because it meant he finally had an excuse to figure out how they worked. His father wasn't exactly impressed. Imagine spending years raising grapes only to discover your son was emotionally attached to a rusty tractor. Family dinners probably got interesting. Despite the pressure, Ferruccio refused to give up on his obsession. Instead of inheriting the vineyard, he packed his bags and enrolled in a technical institute, determined to become an engineer. It was a risky decision. Italy was struggling after World War I. Jobs were scarce. Money was tight. And choosing machines over farming looked, to many people, like a terrible idea. Then history had other plans. World War I erupted. Ferruccio joined the Italian Air Force. Thankfully, he wasn't sent to the front lines with a rifle. He was handed something much more valuable. A toolbox. Stationed on the Greek island of Rhodes, he spent years repairing military trucks, diesel engines, and heavy equipment. Day after day. Engine after engine. Problem after problem. Without realizing it, he was receiving one of the greatest mechanical educations money could never buy. Then the war ended. Italy was devastated. Factories were destroyed. The economy had collapsed. Fuel was expensive. Farmers couldn't afford modern equipment. Most people saw disaster. Ferruccio saw the biggest business opportunity of his life. Instead of asking, "How do I survive this crisis?" he asked, "How do I build something farmers actually need?" Using discarded military vehicles, surplus engines, and mountains of leftover war equipment, he began building affordable tractors from recycled parts. People laughed at first. Then they bought one. Then another. And before long, they couldn't buy them fast enough. The son who refused to become a farmer was suddenly becoming one of Italy's richest tractor manufacturers. Ironically, if Ferruccio had listened to his father, there might never have been a Lamborghini. And believe it or not, the most famous chapter of his life hadn't even begun yet, because the man who built tractors was about to start a fight with Ferrari.